Today I was at the store, and while I was there, bumped into two sets of Funko Pops that I've been waiting on for a while. I saw the people in the United States were getting them, and here in Canada, we usually get it about a week or two later, sometimes a little more. And you could probably tell what it was from the title of the video, but let's get into them because I have a pretty big bag of stuff. If you don't know which ones I'm talking about, it is the brand new Simpsons and Futurama sets, and I think we're gonna start with Futurama because right on top here, I have the Thinking Philip J. Fry. This is a really funny one, also something that I'm definitely going to be using for my meme reviews in the future. I actually talked about it in the last one, but we'll really go in depth once I do that video, but for now, we still have to take them out of the box. If you guys don't know, this is based off of a meme where Fry is like this. It's literally just It's a pretty funny gif, and I see it a lot, so when I saw that Funko was making this one here, I was like, yeah, I totally gotta get it, because they made one of Fry a few years ago, and it would probably look pretty similar if they didn't base this one off the meme. Now that I've got it out of the box, this is too good. They also made his hair pretty accurate as well. I like it. Now, keeping it Futurama themed, let's get into Leela, and with this one here, I don't exactly know what, well, I'm gonna be honest here, what that first word is. Turanga Leela. I don't know if that's like a specific episode, or maybe this is just like the pose that she's in. I need more context. But either way, it's a new Leela, and the one that we have from before is just her standing. So to have this version here where she is in the air, jumping, kicking as well, it is pretty sweet. I also think that she is just like such an odd pop because she only has one eye, but it really does look like her. It's pretty fun. Did I say that Fry was also pretty fun? I just think like this entire set is really well done from Funko. Like, they did a great job with every single one of these characters. Alrighty, now, moving on to the next one here, let's get into Zapp Brannigan, because this is the only one that we have in the sideways box, and this is pretty cool because I don't know if we've ever got a Zapp Brannigan. I'd have to check on that, but definitely not him like this. I can kind of picture one releasing maybe a few years ago, because I remember there was a set that came out that was with the original Fry and stuff, and maybe we got one of him. Either way, though, this is pretty interesting. Oh, geez, they got a little high on the back here. I don't even know if I could show that on YouTube. Ooh, this is definitely maybe not a reason to take your Funko Pops out of the box. Okay, I'm gonna show it, and if you deem it too much, just blur that out for me. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? You probably can't see it. Well, Zapp, you're going right back in the box. And anyways, there are the three of them. Good thing when I do my 360s, it's only the front side. And speaking of the front side, if you guys want to take a look at this part of him, I like that he's in the robe, he's got the martini glass in his hand, or like, you know, whatever that's for, the alcoholic beverage. I don't drink, so I don't know what it is. It looks pretty accurate, and I like the way they do it where they're able to put like a little bit of liquid inside of a clear glass. They used to not be able to do that very well. And over time, Funko has gotten way better at it, so I think it looks pretty great. And anyways, now, the last one that I have for Futurama, then we'll get into the Simpsons, is, check them out, we've got Matador Bender. Let's take him out of the box, because I have a feeling there's something interesting going to be on the backside of this one. And I don't know if that's true, but I mean, if there's something like Zapp, we might as well check. Oh, there's literally nothing! I assumed that they would have something on the back, but no, I guess I'm wrong about that. And now, even though they didn't have anything crazy on the back, I still think it looks really great. It says Bender is great on the front there. The mouth is really well done. The eyes look a lot better than that original one, and I think the colors for him look a little bit better too. Like, I remember it was really, really gray, but he's kind of like this little bit of like a bluier gray, and this, the way they did it, definitely is that color. Oh, and now for anybody wondering, I wasn't able to get the Bender where he's burping with a beer in his hand. That one I will try to get soon. I heard that it's starting to show up in stores, but at the moment, I don't have them. Fingers crossed I can also get that Chase version that glows in the dark, because, I mean, here's the thing, they look exactly the same. I might as well just get the Chase version and not even worry about the regular one. Oh, and you know what, really quickly before we move on, I checked, Zapp Brannigan does have a pop that released for the first wave. I thought so. But anyways, now getting into the Simpsons here, we have 5 really great ones. And let's start with, I guess, the one that I just took out of the box. We have Fallout Boy. Not to be confused with Milhouse, this is a great figure. Maybe controversial, maybe even my favorite one from the new set. But then again, though, that Homer that we're going to be taking a look at in a bit also looks really great, so I think it's a toss between the two. But anyways, taking a look at Fallout Boy here, I had to take him out of the box. I do kind of wish that they made him glow in the dark, but besides that, I think they did an amazing job, especially because we did get a Milhouse a while back, and this is just like a really nice updated version, especially with the head there. You can see they cleaned up the hair a lot. I'm also noticing that behind behind the glasses, there are actually normal eyes. I don't know how I'm going to be able to show that off. Let me see if I can, like, maybe do this. Do you guys see it? It's, like, so tiny in there, but they actually gave them regular eyes. Sometimes, when they do the ones in the front, they don't put that behind, because what's the point? But you know what, Funko? It's a nice addition. I'm glad you did. And then I'm also really liking his suit on this one. It's got, like, the radioactive logo there, too. And then the green, it's just so radioactive as well. And I want to see if he stands all right. Yeah, look at that. There he is. Super fun, no pun intended. And now, the next one that we've got here, let's go with Sideshow Bob, because I have him here. And this one, see, here's the thing. I have the original Sideshow Bob, so I guess I have every single Sideshow Bob Funko's ever created because there's only 2. But my problem is, I'm trying to remember what this episode was where he's wearing this outfit. And I know that every single one of these goes with different things, but I am blanking on it for this one. Even though, I mean, this thing is amazing. Look at how tall he is, too. Like, it's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Alrighty, now, pop number 3. Let's get into a brand new character we've never got before. Check it out. It is Martin. Come on. Now, this is one that I definitely know already, and I believe is a pretty big gif. Isn't it one of, like, him kind of, like, skipping with this on, from what I can remember? I think that's what it is. And this is definitely the reason why they made him wearing it, because of course it is a meme. And I think that this in general is just like a really funny one, and it's cool that they created it, because if they made a regular Martin, it'd be okay, but I have a feeling more people would like him if he had this outfit on. Now, I'm just noticing they gave him a base, which is probably a good idea because he doesn't stand otherwise. It's always a good idea when Funko includes a base, because, you know, some of them are a little bit top-heavy, especially with them having larger heads. It makes sense. Alrighty, now, I think we're gonna save what I think could be my favorite from the set, because here's the thing. Fall Out Boy's great, but I think that last one that we're gonna be talking about, that Homer, is amazing. But like I said, first, I want to talk about this one here, which is Bart Simpson, of course. And what's cool about this one is it's like the first time we've got a classic version of him in a long time. Like, ever since that original wave of them released, it was him just kind of like standing there. But now we've got him with his skateboard leaning over. It's nice that we can finally have, like, you know, just like a casual collector can pick up a regular Bart. Because before this, it was like some random versions of him. Actually, there might have been one of him on a skateboard. There's been so many different Simpsons ones, it's hard to remember. If I look over in my collection, I'm seeing like Hugo Simpson. There's, of course, the Trios of Horror ones. But yeah, I don't think there's been like a nice classic one like this. And so it's cool that they've finally gone and done it. He needs a base for this one. Oh, good, he has it. Oof. I'll be honest with you, I was a little bit worried there. I thought because of the skateboard they weren't going to give him one, but no, he is equipped with a clear base. Let's see here. Okay, that is better, and boom. Yeah, that Bart, it's just too clean. I like it. Like, the way they have him in just the regular outfit, that's all we need is just, you know, the Bart. Like, I feel like with all the other ones, it's cool, especially if you have that original, but if you didn't, you'd be like, well, where is just, you know, the red shirt, blue pants, green and purple skateboard that you want for the collection? So this, I mean, yeah, that's great. And now, finally, everybody, that Homer Simpson that I was talking about, have actually been talking about this entire episode. We have the, are you ready for this one? Deep Space Homer. What I love about this one is that they actually made it so he's floating in the air, and it's him going after the potato chips. If it weren't for that, I feel like it would be like an okay figure, but because they gave him the suit, and he's got the helmet on, and you can actually see his entire head inside, that, I mean, come on. That's a 10 out of 10 figure. Might even be, and this is a crazy take, a best pop of 2024. There's just something about it that I love, and I think it's the fact that it looks like he's floating in the air. He's got the suit on. I would love to actually break off this helmet and see what the head looks like on the inside. I also love that they gave him like a tiny little mouth. Do you see it there, right behind the chip? It's just so amazing. It also has, oh, actually, this is really funny when companies do this, where, like, normally the bottom of their feet would have the licensing on it, you know, where it would say like the year, as well as like for this one, like as an example, like copyright The Simpsons. But because he's up in the air and he's floating, they actually put the copyright on the bottom of the foot still, but you can see it. Like, I think that is just like such a funny way to do it. Like, they could have put it on the base, but they decided to put it where it would normally be, almost like the figure is moving itself. It's a cool way to do it. It's also on the back side still, so it's not like, you know, getting in the way of the actual design. And well, everybody, there we go. That is all of the Simpsons Pops that released recently, and I'm not sure if there are any exclusives like the Bender one. I'd have to take a look at that. Oh, well, I guess there was the Mr. Sparkle as well as Homer with Reactor that released not too long ago, but I already have both of those in my collection. And so I guess that means I am up to date. All I need is that Bender, preferably the Chase, and we're good to go. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video because it really is fun to check out the brand new animation Pops. I always love seeing what Funko comes up with, and they've been really great recently. Another one that I'm really excited about too is that Robot Chicken. I cannot wait to add that to the collection, and I think it's showing up slowly in stores now, so I gotta go look for it. But seriously though, hope you guys enjoyed because this was a lot of fun to check them all out, and I'll see you tomorrow!